Welcome to another podcast with your host, Nezarec. Today I don't have anyone with me, so I'm just wanting to get it going. I can't say a lot has happened this week, but on a personal level, it was a good one. And also, I prolonged this for a long time, so I've been, slightly depressed on the idea that I don't have a landline to my computer right now, so I can't stream or upload videos like I have in the past. But it's whatever, I'm trying to work around it and work through it. It's a minor inconvenience. Everybody has their own walls. It's whatever. Not to mention little man. He's doing his own thing and he likes to climb on us and all that fun stuff. So I did unfortunately have to miss last week's podcast due to vacation. I mean, I totally didn't tell you I had a vacation going on, but I did at the same time. This kind of rolls into the idea that I also, I kind of just, podcasters do what they want, right? So I just roll with the punches. I also have an audio issue on one of my videos, so I gotta fix that too. We didn't do much. We just stayed home, played a lot of stupid amount of time back into the same Minecraft that we did before. The only difference on the vacation that I was supposed to take this last weekend was that it was QuakeCon. And all I saw that came out for it was a bit of gameplay of Starfield and a few other games. And then, of course, the obvious sales and stuff. Nothing too, extravagant that really, hit the nail on the head. Also we got to get into the real articles and some of the gaming news I came out with in the last week. I would like to or the last few weeks, I guess you could say. I'd like to start with the classic one that we like to talk about. If you're a huge fan of Destiny 2, like I am, I'm a huge fan. I'm pretty much up there, almost like that. My name is inspired from it. It would be Destiny 2. So if you're not in the know with the death of one of the vital characters in the game, Commander Zavala, voiced by Lance Reddick, unfortunately has passed, and now the new voice actor has been announced, and it is now Keith David. According to my wife, she can't hear, it's the same person. They're anagrams, what do you call them? The way they talk, it sounds the same. I feel so bad. I don't actually fucking know. But yeah, so there's a lot of hype around this. A lot of people are actually enjoying the wow, I'm spacing so hard. I'm so sorry. So Lance Reddick was an amazing voice actor. He's been with the game ever since. A lot of things that people like to point out was he was actually a person who would spend time in their content. So in other words, they would actually play the game with us. So apparently right before he died, they saw that he finished the most recent DLC that was passed, which was I forgot which one exactly, but we'll just say Witch Queen. He beat it. He knows what was going on. And of course, they do a lot of other stuff. I heard that they record 2 seasons ahead, so I think we still got one more season of Lance, unless they went ahead and just add Keith David to slowly break him into it, kind of thing. But I think it's fine. Like I said before, they almost sound the same. It's just there's a lot of TikToks on it. Let's get into some of the other articles and stop talking about one of the games that kind of shaped this entire podcast. There has been a data breach on Discord. It happened a while back. Let's see, when was this posted? August 15th. That's a long time ago. Why the hell did that just now show up? Yeah, so apparently back on August 15th there was a data breach on Discord, which I think this was actually right before they switched the username system. So this says a hacker stole 7,600,000 users, but they were also but it doesn't matter because we don't care. All our Discord Nitro stuff is on a different server anyway, so you're fine. They took usernames and stuff, and probably the obvious hey, you need to change your password because it's probably going to be used in the dark web kind of thing. But other than that, most of the article was just like, hey, watch out, there might be weird shit going on. Oh yeah, that's right. So the next one was Paleo. If you guys weren't if you don't know, a cozy MMO, Paleo is proving anything but relaxing for fans. If you actually played this this game, it was a MMO. See, that's something else. It's an MMO simulator game, so it's like Horizon. It is like Animal Crossing, but a little bit more in depth because it's like on the desktop. I played, so I was able to literally get into the closed beta as they opened it into the open beta. I was like the last week of it, so I haven't seen a change, but it's been good so far. I physically haven't logged in since I've been on vacation because I've been touching everything else, because like all the other games are starting to close out their seasons. So except for freaking Modern Warfare, they're like, yeah, we're just gonna shove it right in the middle of all the seasons so that we'll always have players. Fuck them. Anyways, I did do an article with Snoop Dogg a couple podcasts ago, so I mean that's the thing. Anyways, so Paleo is a great game. It's definitely serves that MMO itch that you want to have while you're playing the game, but the issue with this article is it feels like it's lacking in some way. The MMO lets players inhabit a gorgeous fantasy world as they find somewhere to live, craft, fish, and meet the locals, but isn't quite enough for everybody. Basically saying, like, that was literally the best quote I could pull from that damn article, because you can't do much outside of literally what it was just mentioned. You are collecting materials to help build your land, to help expand your land, to build your houses, to build your community, because you get a little plot of land, like it's a good, like, we'll say a solid 5 acres, and you got to uncover it with in-game loyalty points, and only way to do in-game loyalty points is to increase the progress of the locals by giving them gifts and doing their quests, and their quests ain't that hard. It's just like level 2, 3, 4, 5 of smithing, fishing, and all that fun stuff. Yeah, they'll have some fetch quests, but it's not that bad. It's literally, when it comes down to like farming and stuff, you waste more money on seeds than you do actually selling it. And I'm technically farther than my wife, but my wife got to a point where she's like, what do you mean you need 500 in-game currency to purchase this one thing to get to another 500 gold in-game purchase? Like, how is this cycle, how is this farming cycle supposed to happen if you're stuck with not enough farming supplies, you know? And that's literally what it comes down to. And I like, there's a few like high quality items that you can probably sell for a little bit more and get away with, but I think that's what I ended up doing. But it is work. But if you know, like, if you're used to like the MMO structure of like, okay, I gotta do this, then this, then this, then this, and this as I'm doing this, and this, it's not that hard. It's just tedious. Personally, it's just tedious, because like, oh, I'm gonna go collect clay so I can get more bug catching bags, because that's how they work in this game. And then as I'm doing that, I'm gonna hunt all the animals that I physically see in my way that are not bugs, you know. And it just is one of those things. I'm gonna sell all the pelt and all that fun stuff, and now, hey, look, I have more money because I was physically doing something on top of something else. Give me a second. Nothing like a little bit of a call to mess up your recording process. That's just a wife calling about, you know, work and stuff. You know, it's her break and she likes to talk. So it's probably a good changing point to start talking about other things if you actually want to talk about. Let's see what else we got. So there was a article about Microsoft selling Activision Blizzard cloud gaming rights to Ubisoft in the last-ditch efforts to get the merger approved. So the Assassin's Creed publisher will bring more Modern Warfare 2, Diablo 4, and more to Ubisoft Plus. So this article was basically, I don't know why they would sell it to Ubisoft, but when I originally read it, I thought it was the other way around. I was just like, oh, Modern Warfare 2 will soon be added to Ubisoft Plus. I guess it's the idea of you want to get your content out to the most possible platforms, regardless of content. Like, it just, we got to put it out there. I want to get the most money I can. I want to make sure I am touching everything, basically. According to the Competition and Markets Authority in the UK, Ubisoft will be compensating Microsoft through a one-off payment, well known as a wholesale pricing mechanism. That includes the option to pay based on usage. Ooh, that's not good. Well, I mean, at the same time, that would also be a really good sell. The idea of that, oh, we have 250,000 users. You know, give me $100 for all of them, kind of thing. Then yeah, maybe it might be a good one. I'm not gonna talk too much about this because I honestly didn't read the full article, but I figured it would. It's just a handful of things. That might just be like, yeah, I'm not gonna deal with this right now. There was also a lot of the week of the 18th, there was a lot of articles on Baldur's Gate because it was like the second week that it came out. So if you weren't part of Baldur's Gate stuff, then I don't blame you. Why is that? Okay, anyways. So if you were part of the Baldur's Gate scene, there was a lot of like, oh, you can move this person, oh, you can move that. Oh, this is such an innovative game because you can have a relationship with everybody, kind of thing. And the best possible outcomes, and don't be a save loader, a person who saves their game before every instance to make sure they get the best possible outcome. But given that you were kind of in the scenario now, so it's just kind of like, eh. I am playing the playthrough, which I have recorded. I don't know if I'm going to put in the background or not. I don't know what I'm going to put in the background, I'm going to be honest. But I've been playing it pretty hard with the wife. We actually got a multiplayer session going. It took us 2.5 goddamn weeks to do it, but we did. We got a lot farther than any of all my characters, so I'm happy about that. We got, I think the track says about 5 hours in. So we just got to the first True Soul boss, and we're about to kill the other two within the Goblin Camp. That's, if you know the context, you know. If you don't know, that's okay. It's whatever. Fast forwarding to little life situation, little man is being more of a ruckus. As soon as I stepped away, he started to grab things. And speak of the devil, yes, Bubba. You good? What else? I ain't gonna really talk too much about my life. It's, yeah, exactly. I don't need to. I don't need to lift you up, but I'm gonna do it anyways. So I'm gonna go ahead and skip down to the games that came out this week. You gonna say hi? Can you say hi? No? Okay. Age of Empires 4 came out for the Xbox Series X and One. Okay. Fort Solis for the PlayStation 5, PC, and Mac came out on August 22nd. Oh, Immortals of Avenum, which is a Ubisoft game that's strictly about magic that I was super curious about, but they put a paywall on it, so I'm not going to see it unless I get it for free. It's on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, PC, and a release on the 22nd. What is today? The 24th. Marvel Snap for PC, Smurfs Kart for PS for all the stations except Switch. Blasphemous 2 Unpacking for iOS and Android. It's probably gonna make a really good sell on Android. Armored Core 6 Fires of the Rubicon on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. PC comes out tomorrow. And some of these already have scores apparently because I'm using Game Informer. Age of Empires has an 8.25, which I'm not a huge fan of this game. I'm really not. Immortals of Avenue has an 8. I wonder why it has an 8. I'm honestly curious now. And Blasphemous 2 has an 8.75. It looks like the average is 8. Armored Core has an 8, even though it's not even out yet. But I mean, Game Informer has a reputation to keep, so I'm not gonna hold it to them. It's definitely gonna keep this in my back pockets because I like this. All right. Anyways, I would hate to end my podcast so quickly because I'm only about, I don't know, 10 minutes in, 10, 20 minutes in. But I don't have a structure this week, so I'm a little lost. Little Man's on the fritz, and I still have to edit everything. So, don't mind this being too short. Hopefully there's more to come. I literally just received the Ethernet cable this morning, so I'm gonna hopefully get that going, and we'll be happy on our content. And I should be able to stream Monday because I picked up work on Friday. So until next time, guys, I hope you have a good day. Little Man says goodbye and have a good one.